Is that the end? Yeah, there's a title screen again. So as I was saying, before I got our happy little ending there, is that both families were fighting for their loved ones, you know, to save their loved ones, but it was different and contrasting in the way that Rorka was kind of going about it in a very I don't even know what word to use, like polluted sort of way, in that, you know, she was like, love is, you know, a mother doing everything she possibly can to give her son the best life, but not realizing that the sacrifices that she was making were extremely detrimental to other people. Like, she was legitimately just murdering children to try to give her son this really good life. And on the flip side, you know, like, Tuve was like, listen, like, you can't do that shit. Like, you can't, yes, you can go, you know, balls to wall for your family, but you can't do that at the expense of other people. So it's kind of like this cool contrasting, like, there's limits to love. Like, love is, I know love is love, but it's like, yes, love is love, but there are different forms of love, and there are, because it's not necessarily selfish, right? Like, Rorka wasn't being selfish, because she was literally sacrificing herself, and she sacrificed technically her own family, in that, like, her brothers and sisters of the Guardians, to give this son the life that she wanted him to have. So, like, she gave up her own personal sacrifices for her son. But it's like, she went too far, but not in like a selfish way. She was being selfless, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your love is flawless. I don't think love can be flawless when it comes to humans. Like, it's always going to be polluted in some form or fashion, but it's like, we're trying to find that right path of, like, you know, don't go too far to the left because that's selfish, but then don't go too far to the right because then you're just destroying other people and being, like, family-centered, not self-centered, but like family-centered in this. So I thought the storyline did a fantastic job of that, and, you know, taking that journey with Tuve, and, you know, feeling what she was feeling, and, you know, kind of rediscovering it. I mean, we were discovering it for the first time, but she's kind of rediscovering it, and so we were kind of going on that journey together. So, great game. Absolutely beautiful, stunning. I love the color scheme throughout. The music was top-notch. I'm a sucker for great composition. I thought that was real well done, and I just love the magical, like, mystical aspect to it, you know. Very basic storyline, but there was a lot to it, as you can tell. And again, it's a very difficult topic to tackle, trauma and the death of a loved one, but I think the devs and, you know, the writers, producers, directors, picked a really good way to go about telling this story. So thanks for joining along. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this game. Hopefully you'll want to play it for yourself. If you do, have at it. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on it. And this is going to end my playthrough of Roki.